welcome back to another CROCKTOBER video where I'm going to be sharing 3 delicious crock pot meals with you. I also make cleaning videos as well. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe for more. I will be sharing these every Friday. My cleaning videos will be every Sunday. So grab your crock pot and let's get cooking. So this recipe here is going to be a beef and mushroom gravy. So you'll need your beef, mushrooms, onion mix, cream of mushroom soup, some brown gravy, some garlic, and a half a stick of butter. So in my pan here, I have some olive oil in there. So I'm just going to put this in here. Salt and pepper as well. Now with all this yummy bits in here, I'm just going to go ahead and throw my butter in there, and then I'm going to throw in my mushrooms as well. This again is another optional step. You can literally just throw all this in the crock pot if you want to. And I'm going ahead and using the whole thing of mushrooms. You can literally just use half of it if you want to. Then I'm going to add some garlic here. You can add as much as you want to. We love mushrooms and we love garlic, so I'm going to go ahead and add a couple spoonfuls here. Just cook this down just a little bit. This is cooked down just a little bit. I just let it cook for maybe like 5 minutes or so. I'm just going to go ahead and pour this into the crock pot. All that yummy goodness. Now you're going to take all of this here, and I have about 3/4 cup of water, and I'm going to pour in my gravy mix. And I'm going to take my cream of mushroom soup and put that in there as well. And then my onion mix here. We're going to mix this up carefully and then pour it into the crock pot. And then I'm going to set this on high for 6 hours. You can also add a whole onion or half an onion and put that in here too, and I think that would be delicious. I just didn't want to do all that. Now that it's been 6 hours, I'm just going to give this a little mix and then make our plates. This was seriously so delicious. You guys really have to try this one. It was definitely one of our favorites for sure. For our second recipe here, we are going to make white chicken chili, which was absolutely delicious. And everything you will need for this recipe, you will need a can of whole corn, a can of black beans, and a can of Rotel. We are using hot. You can use whatever you want to. A block of cream cheese, a pound of chicken breast, a ranch packet seasoning, and then you'll need onion powder, cumin, and chili powder, which I'm using ancho chili powder. So you can use whatever seasonings you want to. This is what I'm using. And I'm going to go ahead and get everything put into the crock pot. We got it all mixed up. We're just going to plop our cream cheese right on top there, and then we are going to cook this on low for 6 to 8 hours. Now here is where you're going to take your chicken out, get it all shredded up, and then you're going to put it back into the chili. Now that you added your chicken back to your chili, you're just going to give it a stir, and then you're going to go ahead and serve it up. I just added a little bit of cheese and some sour cream, and then just ate some crackers with it. This was so delicious. I definitely recommend this one too. For this recipe here, it's going to be crock pot chicken and stuffing. And you're going to need some chicken breasts. I have 3 here, some sour cream, any kind of stuffing that you want, 2 cans of creamy chicken, an onion that you are going to want to dice, and then 4 tablespoons of butter. I have a little more here. I'm just going to go ahead and use it. So I'm going to go ahead and spray my crock pot. If you want to line it, you can line it. I don't like using those. They never worked for me. Now we are going to go ahead and add our chicken breast to the bottom of the crock pot. I just season it with salt and pepper. You can add whatever your little heart desires. The stuffing just has so much flavor in it already, so I honestly didn't worry about it. And it still turned out delicious. After you do this, you're going to add your 2 cans of cream of chicken soup on top. You're going to add a 1/2 cup of sour cream. Give that a mix, and then you will add your onions on top. You'll take your butter, melt it in the microwave, and then add your stuffing into a separate bowl. Give that a mix, and then you're going to set it on top of this soup mixture. And you're just going to spread it out evenly, and then that's it. You're not going to mix it into the soup or anything like that. And then cook this on low for 6 to 8 hours. I did it on high for 6 hours, and I regretted it. The stuffing kind of just started to sink into all of the soup. And the first time that I ever made this before, I cooked it on low for 6 to 8 hours, and it was so much better. So it's all about that trial and error. So do low for 6 to 8 hours. And this was what I was talking about, is how my stuffing just kind of sunk down into all of the soup, which, you know, it's fine. Obviously, it would get mixed up anyways, but I just kind of feel like it was a little lost there. But I went ahead and got this served up, and we just made it with some mashed potatoes and some carrots on the side. This was so delicious. I absolutely loved it. I totally forgot about this recipe, so I'm glad that I found it and made it again. So that's going to be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one.